Michael Myers is back.
Yeah, baby! Yeah.
No, not that one, the other one. Halloween, the 2018 version, is a direct sequel to the 1978 original. And in real life, as in movie time, this takes place exactly 40 years after the original film. Now, at the end of that film, Michael Myers, the serial killer, is taken to a correctional facility, or was it a mental hospital? I can't remember which. But he's been there for 40 years, hasn't uttered a word the whole time he's there. And in the meantime, in the outside world, Jamie Lee Curtis's character, Laurie Strode, who was traumatized by the original murders, has spent the last 40 years just waiting and training and preparing for his inevitable return. She's created a safe house in her basement. She's been stocking up on guns and knives, and she's been training herself to shoot and to fight. So she just knows that Michael Myers is someday gonna get out and gonna come after her. And sure enough, for whatever reason, Michael Myers is transferred to another facility, but in the midst of that transfer, he manages to escape, and then he goes after Laurie. Now, I had a great time with this film. I love horror movies in general, but this one was done very, very well. Jamie Lee Curtis does an awesome job reprising her role from 40 years ago. She's now 40 years older, but also 40 years smarter, and she just knows that this guy's coming back for her, so she spends her time just training and preparing, and she rides that fine line between crazy and genius. And because she's so paranoid and traumatized by that event, she then raises her daughter in that same sense of fear as well. And Judy Greer, who plays her daughter, does a good job of showing that kind of resentment that she has toward her mother for being raised that way. And as a result, when she has her daughter, Jamie Lee Curtis's granddaughter, she tends to keep her away from her grandmother because she wants her to have some sense of normalcy. And this whole family dynamic is really, really effective. It made you care about the characters, and you know, that's really important in a horror movie. Yes, there's gonna be a lot of murders, a lot of slashings, but you still want to have some kind of connection to the characters. You want to care a little bit. You want to have a little bit of impact when these people are dying off. And creating this whole family dynamic really helped to make that happen. That iconic musical score is still there, and it's just inserted into the film, into just the right moments. And at the same time, there are moments where it's kind of tweaked a little bit to make it a little bit different, a little more modern, and that just works really well as well. And of course, this being a horror movie, there are people who make stupid decisions. That cliche is still there. There are some really coincidental incidents in the plot that are like, what? But you know, overall, the movie is just a lot of fun. It's really effective and just the right amount of scary. The scares in Halloween are not the type that make you kind of crawl under your skin or make you feel really creepy or disturbed like you would like in a haunted ghost kind of film. The scares in this movie are basically just kind of playing on your boogeyman fears about, you know, the quiet in the woods and who could be looking at you and that kind of stuff. The level of horror in this movie is kind of that teeny bopper date night kind of scary. The kind of movie where couples go, oh baby, I stay so scared. Yeah, no worry baby, I protect you. Oh, for real? Yeah baby, of course. Oh. And then you go zippies after grind, and then you go home zook zook. That's the kind of movie this is. It's just really fun, not overly gory. There's a lot of deaths that are shown actually off camera, and you just kind of see the aftermath after the death. And there's also still a fair amount of deaths on camera as well, but nothing really too gross. I never really flinched in my seat at all during the movie, but it's just the right amount of scares, and it's more fun than anything, and I really enjoyed this film. So for me, Halloween gets an 8 out of 10. Thank you so much for watching my review. Please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel MC on Film for more movie reviews in the future.